Welcome boot campers, workout number 15. We're having a kickboxing level 2. First a warm up, but first warm up, and then we have our kickboxing workout and then a stretch. So we're starting slowly by simply warming up our shoulders, shoulder joint, warming up our joints here, simply circling the shoulder backwards. And then the other side. You can do it slow, or if you feel like it, you can do it a little bit quicker. Keep your shoulders low though, palms facing up, and draw your belly in slightly. Wonderful. Come down into plank position, warming up the core, having a great full body stretch here. Plank to V position. So from your plank position, shift your hips back and up. And then come onto your tippy toes and roll it forward by sucking your navel in. Make it the loveliest wave ever. And then end up in your perfect plank position, shoulders above your wrists. So the kickboxing is mainly low impact, but with this level 2 we have a little bit more complex combinations and of course more exercises, and as you can see, a much longer workout. Come back up. This time we're rolling our shoulders as quickly as we can. And I would like you to focus on pulling those shoulder blades back and down. Start rolling the shoulders backwards, or the arms backwards. And then change direction and circle the arms forward. Make sure to be quick. Keep it going, get a few more in so your shoulders are ready to go. Wonderful, getting the legs warmed up. We're starting with single lunges backwards, no jumping here, simply stepping into a deep lunge position. Shoulders stay above your hips. Be quick, but use your full range of motion and go as low as you can before hitting your knee on the ground or here on the beach. Arms come forward, so you're using your arms as sprinter's arms. They come diagonally forward to your legs. Keep it going, 10 more seconds. We're always having 45 seconds of workout, and then you're having 10 seconds of rest, as always. Boxer bounce coming up, but of course you can extend your rest by hitting pause and then play again as you need it. Here we go, boxer bounce. Jump in very lightly from one side to the other. Stay light and quick on your feet. And already engage in your guard. You can close your hands to fists, thumbs are out, never in, thumbs are always out, and then come close with your knuckles to your cheek, elbows are tight, just play with that. Getting ready for having our arms in guard. This is like your zero position. We're always coming back here. This is your home, protecting your face and your ribcage. Front knee. So here we go. A little more complex. So you're starting with your hands in guard, fingertips or knuckles close to your cheek, and then you lift one knee and the outer hand is touching your outer ankle. Lift the knees as high as you can, but stay upright with your chest. Lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Brace your core. lifting your knees up from your center. Come on, get those knees up a little higher and touch your outer ankle without bending forward. Just the knees coming up. You stay straight. And where are your hands at? Bring your hands back into guard every time. Great one. More warm up for the legs and more to think about for your brains. So hands are in guard, we're pulsing back 3 times. Then push the kneecap forward while you are leaning your upper body backwards. Knee comes forward, upper body leans backwards. Then when you knee kick forward, bring both of your hands to the outside of your hip, the hip that's kicking. Either keep your hands in guard, or if you want to work your upper back a little bit more, stretch the arms out overhead, thumbs pointing up, but keep pulling your hands to the outside of your hip. A little bit of a twist and turn here in the upper body. Great one. I hope you warmed up. So we're finishing our warm-up with our stretch routine. So we do need mobility and a little bit of stretched legs for all of our kicks. So start with the lunge position. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Push the hips down. And then get the right hand on the ground, rotate the upper body, rotate towards the bent knee, and lift the left hand to the sky. Stay dynamic here so you stay warm. And then step a little closer together and lean forward. It's like a giraffe stretch, really. Nose to the knee. And we're getting ready to warming up our chest. And we do need a lot of chest triceps activity for punches. So 10 push-ups, here we go. Full range of motion, chest goes all the way to the ground. If you need to, you can drop the knees, otherwise stay on your feet. Elbows wide, fingertips pointing towards each other. Count to 10, then bring the left leg forward again. And then turn to the side, straddle the legs, bend the left knee. Stretch the inner thigh of the right leg. Both feet stay flat on the ground and then sit down on your left leg. Mobility for your ankle. And turn the toes all the way to the sky. Change side. Bend the right leg. Stretch the inner calf. Both feet flat on the ground. And then sit all the way down. We do need adductor and hamstrings to be stretched for kicks. Side kicks and front kicks, so if you feel that you need a bit more stretching, you can always pause the video, do a little more. If you're feeling especially tight today, you might need some more stretching. And then turn all the way to the right. High lunge, pushing the hips down, stay active, then come all the way down, getting ready for a lunge rotation. We're rotating towards the bent knee. Left hand stays on the ground, right hand is coming up to the sky or ceiling. And then folding forward into giraffe stretch, nose to the knee. And there's one more thing. That's mountain climbers. So step back into your plank position and run it for 10 mountain climbers each side. Go as quickly as you can. Finishing our warm-up and stretch here. Right foot forward, come back to center and roll it all the way up. If you need to, pause quickly. Drink a sip of water, because here we go. One of my most favorite exercises, the low, mid, high roundhouse kick. So we're staying on the left leg is turned out, then pick the right hip up, and we're kicking 3 times to low, mid, and high level. You decide where you want to go, point the foot, and turn both legs, the standing and the kicking leg, out. Outward rotation of both the standing and the kicking leg. Make sure to lift the right hip as much as possible, engaging the side abdominals. And your hands are where your hands stay in guard as much as possible, at least at the ready. But here we do focus on the legs. Wonderful. Change side. Go straight away to the other side. So the right leg is your standing leg. Turn the standing leg out slightly. Then pick the left hip up and come for 3 kicks, low, mid, and height. Doesn't matter if you lose your balance, just go right back in. Doesn't matter how many times you fall, just stand up one more time. Foot is point, and make sure your kicking leg is turned out, so the kneecap is facing forward. Come on, keep it kicking. Lift the left hip. Make sure to lean over to the side to create some counterweight for your leg. That's great. We're already in our kickboxing level 2 workout, and here we go. A little bit more complex combination. We're combining a knee and a back kick. So start with bringing the left knee up and then back kick with the right foot. Knee comes up, left knee and right hand are touching, and then stomp kick back. Stomp kick the right knee back. And while you're stomp kicking back, you're leaning forward. This is protecting your back and also engaging your core. Quick change of direction, big core work. Keep going. Knee stomp kick back. Knee stomp kick. 5 more seconds. Keep going. There we go. So we keep that in mind. We're doing some jab crosses first before we do the combination on the other side. So stand with your right foot forward in guard position, and then first turn your legs and your hips, and then add the jabs forward. So you're punching to the front while you're turning your fist so the palm is facing down, or your fingernails are pointing down. Remember, when you make your fists, thumb is outside of your fingers, never inside, or you'll break your thumb. So make sure to turn the hips and then turn the shoulders, punching forward. Three more seconds. Go for it. Yes, you get another chance on the other side, but first, knee back kick combo. Right knee, left kick back. So start with coming up with the knee, right knee up, left hand touches your kneecap, and then stomp kick backwards with the left leg. Foot is flexed and lean forward with the upper body parallel to the floor when you stomp kick backwards. Stomp kick means you're first pulling the knee up, and then from that position, you're kicking backwards. So you're first pulling the foot up, and then you're stomp kicking the foot backwards. Make sure to pull the leg back as quickly as possible. Leg comes back as quickly as possible. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Second chance for jab cross. This time, left leg forward, guard position. Turn your feet, your knees, your hips, and then turn your shoulders and throw your punches forward. Fingernails pointing down, back of your hand pointing up. Thumb is outside of your fingers. And now train yourself to pull your fists back as quickly as possible. Fists are flying forward and flying backwards as quickly as you can. Keep your belly braced. Shoulders are down and low. Now pull your navel in, brace your core. Keep punching. You're doing great. Kickboxing level 2, you got this. Okay, coming down on the floor. We're doing something for your core. So you got great abs, sizzling your six-pack. Plank jacks, hand pulling towards the shoulder. So jump your feet out and in, and pull your hand towards your shoulder. Little pro tip here. Pull the hand towards the shoulder while your feet are open. Otherwise you lose balance and you fall. But hey, if you fall, just come back up into plank, jump these feet out and in. Be quick and light, be bouncy, but brace your core. Stabilize your center. And pull those hands towards your shoulder. Amazing. That's great. Keep breathing. You can do this. It's just 5 more seconds. Breathe through it. Come back up. If you need a break, I totally understand. I totally get it. Then simply press pause. Pause is your friend here, but then press play again once you're ready. Side kick. This is a stump kick as well. So stand on your right leg, knee and fade, foot are turned out, and then bring the knee up first and stump kick to the side. We've been doing this. So now you can focus on bringing your right hip up, leaning your upper body sideways, and be quick with your leg. This is a low impact kickboxing, so all we gotta do is be quick. We don't need to jump, you don't need to jump this, but be quick about it. And what are your arms doing? Are they flying around, or are they somewhat controlled somewhere near your guard position? Come on, you can do this. We do that on the other side in a few seconds, but first, uppercut, right foot forward, left foot behind. So stand in guard position, right foot forward, then turn your hips and an uppercut, punching from bottom to top. Fingernails are pointing towards your face. Back of your hand is pointing forward when you're punching. Now this is a punch that goes from your chin all the way to your forehead height. So don't punch higher. Be quick. This is out and in, out and in. Be quick about it and pull your punches back as quickly as you can. Remember to turn your hips. Go, go, go. Wonderful. Side stomp kick on the left side. Standing like on the right, turn the whole leg out, then pick the left leg up, the left hip up, and stomp kick to the side. You want to lean your body over. This is protecting your back and also engaging your side abdominals. So we're sizzling the sides of our six-pack. Now this is a stomp kick, which means you're first bringing the foot up towards the center, and then you're kicking out from the center, pulling the foot straight back into the center and then lower down. If you have good balance, you do not need to put the foot down. You can simply push the foot out from the center and back in. Out and in, out and in. There you go, uppercut. Left foot forward this time. Come into your guard position. Left stance. Left foot forward, right foot back. Turn your hips, turn your shoulders. And then uppercut from chin to forehead height. Back of the hand forward. Fingernails pointing towards your face. Be quick, be easy, and pull those fists back as quickly as you can. Stay braced in your core, pull your navel in. Strong core, and let those fists fly out and in, out and in, out and in. Go, 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 go. Shoulders relaxed. Just your punches are flying. You did this. Cross jacks. Adding a little speed here. So the secret of kickboxing is speed. So here we go. Try to get this in as quickly as possible. Crossing the arms up and over. And crossing your feet front and back. Now challenge, try to be quicker than I am on the video. But make sure not to hurt your knees. So knees are turned out. Stay very light on your feet. Engage the upper back by pulling the arms as far backwards as you can. That's a great chest stretch. We've been doing a lot of punches, so we need to release our chest a little. Keep going, 5 more seconds. Come on, be quick. Yes, here we go, push up. So we've done this on the knees. Now we're trying this on our feet. So come into push-up position, elbows pointing out, fingertips pointing towards each other. Now, elbows wide, chest down, full range of motion, brace your core. One line from the crown of the head all the way to the heels. One line. Now go as deep as you can. Bring the chest down, turning your nose out of the way if necessary. Now you're halfway through, and if, and only if, you can't go any longer on your feet, you can bring your knees down, but pull it through all the 45 seconds. Come on, you can do this. 45 seconds, pull through. 5 more seconds, get a few more in. You did it! All right, peel yourself off the floor, get back up into standing. We're doing roundhouse kicks with the right leg. This time, single kicks, so no low mid height, just high or at your height. So turn your left foot out, pick your right hip up, and then roundhouse kick it on the right side. You wanna snap your foot forward. So bend your knee first, and then snap kick with the back of your foot. Be quick, be light. If you lose your balance, just get back into stance. Now lean your body over, lean your upper body over to the left. And what are your hands doing? Don't let them fly around, put them into guard position. Perfect. Before we do the other side, we're still missing one punch, and that's the hook. And here we have a parallel stance. So both feet are parallel and you're alternating right and left. Remember to turn your hips as much as your shoulders. Elbows are flying up. And the hook is chin height. And you're turning the hand as if you would want to look at your wrist. As if you would want to look what time it is while you're punching. Remember, thumbs are out of your fingers. Come back into guard in center, pulling your fist back as quickly as possible. There you go. The other leg doesn't need to be jealous. Roundhouse kick for the left leg. So snap kick with the back of your foot. Right foot is turned out. Left hip is coming up, bracing your core. And then lift the knee up first and then snap it forward. Lean your upper body to the other side. Getting confused here. To the right side. Come on, be quick and pull the leg back as quickly as you can. Fantastic. 10 more seconds. Get as many in as you can. And here we go. Double hook. So this is a double turn with the hips, double turn with the shoulders. Same movement as the single one, but the first one is kind of a small one, and the second is kind of the big finale punch Same technique for both. Elbows are lifting. You're punching chin height. And you're turning the hand, looking towards your wrist. Fantastic. So we're working on our abs here, as well as on working on how we throw punches. So brace your core, pull the navel in. You got 10 more seconds to throw these punches. Come on, hook it. 2 times each side. Last one standing before we get on the ground, so make this your best one. This is an especially cool one with squatting and front kicking. And the good thing about the squat is your knee is picking up straight from the squat. So as if you would have your chest and your knee glued together, both are coming up in a package and then stomp kick forward. And I do like to engage the back by throwing my fist backwards on the same side as I'm kicking. This allows you to work your upper back and also better for balance, so your upper body can lean backwards a little more and your foot can stomp forward a little more. Come on, be quick. Your last one standing. Then we go down on the floor. Yes, there we go. Push-ups, hold. You can do this. We're holding in triceps press. Come on, do this. 45 seconds. Whatever happens, just stay here. If it burns, if you start shivering, if you need to cry, if you need to swear, nothing can stop you. Just stay here, sitting in the fire. Just stay here, sitting in the fire. Breathe it out. Whatever hurts, just breathe it through. Breathe through it. Come on, stay here. Pull the navel in. One line. You got 12 more seconds. Make it 10. Brace your core and now push against the floor. Push it. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie down. Wonderful. That was your push-up hold challenge. You did it. So we're coming down on the floor into down dog position. Starting on the right, down dog split, lift the right leg up and then pull the kneecap forward in between your arms. Down dog split and then pull the kneecap forward. Do not alternate, do not pause, do not rest, just keep going. This is working on your glute muscles as well as on your core, on your shoulders, working the front and the back at the same time. Breathe deeply, you got 5 more seconds to go. Then rest if you need to for your shoulders and wrists. You can pause the video. Then come into down dog position, this time on the left side. Come into down dog split and then pull the kneecap forward. You got this. Brace your core when you come forward, putting the knee as far to the front in between your hands as you can. Do not touch the ground with your foot. Keep it flying. So working on the upper back here when we're pushing backwards and working on our shoulders for stabilizing shoulders and triceps. Working our glutes and hamstrings as well as big core workout here. You got this. One more. Ready? We're stretching. So you can start to breathe a little deeper. We're coming into butterfly stretch. Stretching our legs out. We do need a lot of leg stretch after this one. So come into a wide temple pose. Pressing the elbows against the inside of your knees. Stretching your adductors here a little bit. And you can either stay low if you feel like your adductors really need it, or you can alternate between these adductor stretches and a hamstring stretch by leaning forward upper body parallel to the floor, and then either lifting your arms to the sides in a butterfly or stretching the arms out and overhead forward, engaging the upper back a little bit more. Lots of freedom here, so choose your game. And we're coming down into one of my most favorite hamstring stretches, dynamic stretch. So one of the secrets of stretching is also to alternate between stretch and then contraction. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So come down into sitting, leaning over your right leg, bending your left. And now first stretch over your right leg. And then you're leaning over to the left-hand side, coming onto your left knee. And here you're really pressing your right leg into the ground, contracting a little bit your hamstring, and then make sure to let go again. And you will figure, or might figure, that you can come and stretch a little bit deeper. And what you can also do here is you can play on the angles. That means the degree of rotation of your leg and finding those sweet spots that you figure need a little bit more stretching than others. Usually it's probably when you are in outward rotations, so those outer hamstrings might be a little tighter than the inner ones. Up to you to figure it out. And then for this lovely side bend, you can also make this a back bend. So I've been working on the core and the front of the body a lot. So this is a great opportunity to stretch the front of the body, open the chest, open the shoulder, letting air and light in between your ribs. And then change sides, so sorry, we gotta go on, move on to the next side. So stretch out your left leg, find the rotation of your whole left leg that you want to start with, and then lean over and start exploring. Then when you come into your side back bend, press the left leg a little bit into the ground, engaging the hamstring, then make sure to let go again. And you can turn and rotate your leg a little bit, figuring out wherever it's tight, wherever it needs some stretching. Remember to open the front body, open the chest, open the front of the shoulder. And breathing is also really important for stretching, especially the exhale. So when we exhale, we're reducing the tone of our muscles, which means we're letting go of the little bits of contraction that might still be in our muscle tissue. With a deep exhale, really deeply exhaling, letting go on the exhale. And you can inhale when you lean back and over. That's fantastic. So remember to put something warm on if you get cold now during stretching. And we're coming up back into standing side stretching. We alternate right and left, crossing one foot behind and side stretching the same side arm, making a C shape with the whole body from your heel all the way to the crown of your head, all the way into your pinky finger. You can keep your upper body engaged here with nicely anchoring your fist in your hips, elbows pulling back, and then leaning and reaching over. to the side. Stay standing. Let's have a chest stretch. So especially after all these punches, it's important to open our front body again. So I would like you to first open your arms to the sides, hands shoulder height, palms facing up to the sky. Lower down your shoulders and now pull your shoulder blades together as far as you can. And if you want to go deeper, you can also interlace your fingers, your hands behind your back, lifting your hands from your hips, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and feeling the stretch in the front of the shoulder, maybe your chest. Very important stretch. And then release. Another good one is the bicep stretch. Though you might not feel much, but that's totally fine. So press your right palm forward, give yourself a little bit of resistance with the left hand, pressing the right palm against the left hand. You can engage your triceps a little bit, so contract the triceps a little. And then change side, pressing your left hand forward. Be gentle here, I don't want you to break your wrist. This might also be a nice stretch for your carpal tunnel in your wrist. But be gentle, this doesn't need to be painful. Really enjoying this music here. And then we come to the opposite, tricep stretch. So you're placing your right hand in between your shoulder blades and sliding that right hand as low as you can. Use your left hand to guide your elbows pointing up. And there's several things you can do here. You can lift the elbow and slightly lean sideways, maybe even crossing the right leg behind the left. Or if you're a fan of this, you can grab your right hand from below with the left hand, but again, don't hurt yourself, only if you do that usually and often. Then change side, placing your left hand in between your shoulder blades, sliding the hand down, guiding with the right hand this time. Make sure you're not hunching forward, your chest stays up, your ears stay above your shoulders. So this stretch should still keep you upright and not hunch you forward. Then same as on the right side, you can lean over and even cross the left leg behind. Or you can grab the left hand from below, if that's something that you can do. Do not dislocate your shoulder while you do it. I do still need your shoulders for the rest of this boot camp. And hey, we're only at level 2, so there's more to come. Quad stretch. Grab your right ankle with the right hand. And stay standing. Sometimes I just keep my other hand on my hip. Sometimes I open it to the side, or you might want to grab something and hold on to something if there's something around for keeping your balance. Make sure to push the hip forward to also stretch the portion of your quads that stretch over your hips. Then change to the other side. Grabbing your left ankle. And that's a really good stretch. Now make sure again to contract your glutes. Push the hips forward a little. and then let go. We're coming forward into a hamstring stretch. So feet are parallel. Then bend the knees, roll forward, nose to the knee. And this is really a cool down exercise or a calming down exercise, stretching the whole back line of the body from our heels all the way to our eyebrows. So over the heels, hamstrings, the whole back line, neck, head, and then whoop, all the way to the eyebrows. So let the head hang, relax your gaze. You did a great workout. I'm really proud of you. One of the longer ones. And a good stretch afterwards. That's what we need. Roll back up. Hip stretch to finish up our kickboxing level 2 workout. See if you can do balance. So cross your right ankle above your left knee. Sit back and down. Flex the foot, turn the right leg out. Now lift both arms into V position, thumbs are pointing back. Shoulder blades are sliding down over the upper back. Fantastic. Sit down a little low while stretching the right butt cheek. And then release. Last stretch. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Sit it back and down. Great one. Just stay here a few more seconds. So we're aiming for a core workout, another level 2, before we power it up and come to our level 3 workouts. If you're up for it, then we're having a little bit of a mobility and stretch break before we do our mix and drills. So get ready for it. I'll see you there. Great workout, everyone. Bye.